Welcome back, everybody. Today is another exciting episode of Silver Hunt Sunday, and I picked up a wide variety of silver to show you, and I'm going to talk about why I do that. All right, so I like to get out there and pick up a variety. That's what I want to talk about on this Silver Hunt Sunday. Really, a lot of diversity in what I picked up here, but the reason why I like diversity is really because I do different things with the different pieces that I pick up. So let's kind of talk about that and speak to it here. I popped by the LCS. Just went into the cheapie bin, and I didn't have these, and these are one of those generic stack to closest to spot kind of stacking. So the reason why I pick up generic rounds like this is really just because I tend to be able to get them the cheapest. Nice little silver eagle round. The Northwest Territorial Mint, the American Eagle, sorry, it says there, in 1 troy ounce. And I picked up 2 of them, so I'll pop one out here. I have them in flips, but it don't really matter. These are stacking for weight, but the idea is instead of just picking up buffaloes or maples or eagles, and tend to spend more on those anyways, I can pick these up for cheaper, and I just get the cheap bin and just grab a variety of different things. And this is what keeps me hunting and having fun. I like having different pieces of silver that when it comes down to it, if I want to move it along, the particular LCS that I go to, in this case today, they will give you spot for your silver. There is no below spot unless you get up to the really large bars, because they have lower premiums on them. So I picked up these there, as well as 2 of those, as well as this one, and this was, I thought, was a really kind of cool one. So it's a little milky, 1 troy ounce of silver. It's got an Aztec guy, the pyramid in the background there, and that's from First Majestic Silver Corp. Getting a little closer, and again, just thought it was a really cool piece to have, and got that from the cheap bin as well. So I've got a fun piece of silver to look at and put that in there. That could be in a trade later, or I sell it for some reason, or whatever it may be. I tend to use my LCSs more like a bank sometimes. But this is the interesting stuff that is really just put into the stack to create weight and have a fun time while I'm doing it, while keeping my premiums low. Now, when I find something like these, the new unicorn, Queen's Beast unicorn. So this just came up. First time I've seen them in hand anyways. So I'll take one out here and show it. But I picked up 3 of them, and I really like what they've done with the back. Instead of it being that kind of pimply, almost unfinished look, they really clean it up with those kind of circle radial lines in there. It's kind of almost looks like a spirograph, if anybody knows what I'm talking about that when I say spirograph. There you go. So that's my camera flickering there. But Queenie's pretty good. And then the unicorn there, so it's the unicorn of Scotland. So I won from each of the set now, and I picked up 3. I always like to pick up a few of them when I do that. So the reason for these, why I picked them up, is because when it first comes out, a lot of the times the premiums are lower than later on as they come out. I'm going to pop one out here. The premiums are lower when they first come out a lot of the times, and then if they go up in value, I can make some gains that way. Ooh, there we go. And just popularity when things first come out, sometimes you can get some good trades and deals. But for example, with the Privateer series, the first one was worth a lot more than the rest of them, just the way it's gone. This series, kind of the same thing. I really do like this series, and I think this is my one of my favorites of the series because of the back here, because they've really done a great job with that back there, changed that backing, and I think because of that, that's going to make this partly a little bit more popular than some of the others, even though it's a unicorn. So 3 of those, and then the idea is I'll definitely hold on to at least 1 or add more to the stack. But a lot of times with something like this, I'm able to play a bit of a small waiting game and turn some of these into small profits that pay off the premium, and then add a little bit to the silver purchasing fund or raffle fund or whatever you want it to be, and these help fund my stack with small little gains like that. And they may only be a few dollars here and there, but sometimes you can get some really good scores if you wait for the right deals, and this is a perfect example of that. So this guy here, let's take it out of the bag. So this guy here, I was hanging out at the LCS looking at some cool things. I'm going to show you that in a second. And I went to go meet somebody, and that's why I was at this LCS, because I wanted to pick up some of Tomoko's Enterprise silver. Shout out to Dean there. I bought a couple of your pieces. I had to go meet them. So after that, I popped into the local LCS, and in this case, it was Colonial Acres. So I like Colonial Acres, everyone. They're in Kitchener. Great place to go. Lots of variety. One of the biggest bullion dealers in Canada. Great people. But I was hanging out and I was looking at some things, and I scored this 1 ounce. Now it's in not great shape. It's not perfect by any means. You can see the ding there and some scratches on the paint. So sadly, this guy is not in the best of shape. However, the price that I paid for this was right. Very close to the spot price, when I don't want to give away my secrets sometimes. But I was very happy with this, and kind of a fun piece to add there. So really no different than when I was buying more pieces like this, the way it worked out. And it was just, you go to somewhere a little bit, you get to know people, you see them at coin shows, and you're hanging out. They know you like some of the strange and unusual, and they're like, hey, look, I've got a strange and unusual. You interested? I'll give you a deal. That's pretty awesome, right? And that's developing relationships. But these people have a great variety, a great website too. If you get on there and you order from their website, they have a point system where you can build up, which is cool. So visit them, check them out. Good people. Colonial Acres. And so I was looking in their I don't need my gloves on for this. I was in their little trinket bin, because these were little trinkets that are sterling silver. I don't know if I'll give these away as little gifts with purchases, or if I'll do a purchase of the whole lot or something like that. But this one was really cool, a little stein. It works. There was a little well there that you could actually crank the handle, but I didn't pick up much because I was always spending a fair bit. So I grabbed that, and there's a little pyramid. That was cool. They're marked. It's under the sticker on that one, but marked on a lot. There's a mark in there. But trustworthy place. It's where I get some of my stuff checked out, because they have a machine handy, and they're closer than some of the places when I go to Toronto, just kind of based on the highway for me. And then I got a cannon when I was putting them away, and I sorry, it's like, there goes the 10-year-old in me. But yeah, I got a cannon. It's marked there at the bottom. But it's a little sterling silver cannon. I feel like this would be great if I play Monopoly now. I'm going to whip this out. This is going to be my piece. Why not? Look out. Silver cannon. Boom. So anyways, having fun with it. And why did I pick these ones up? Because they're fun. They were very inexpensive. I paid a few dollars each for these. Not much at all. Picked up a few rings for my wife as well. Some sterling silver rings. She's wearing them, so I'm not showing those off. But they were inexpensive as well, because they're great people, and they don't, they understand what you're looking for, and they'll find you some deals too. But this was fun, so I stacked this stuff for fun and maybe some variety with to add as gifts, or then maybe somebody I know is really into this, and something that relates to them and relates to something we can talk about too. So this was cool. Good deals come along by being patient, stacking for weight here, but doing it in a fun way. And this is to hopefully make some profits on a as the market changes a little bit, just to help pay for my premiums that I've paid here. And therefore, if I have to sell at spot price for some reason, I'm breaking even, or even in the profits. So there's the reasons behind it, everybody. But it's a lot of fun to do this and hunt for stuff like this. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps get the videos out there. I do appreciate when that's done. It's been great lately, and lots of comments. And I look forward to sharing more great videos with you soon. And we'll talk to you later. Take care, everybody. Canadian Silver Saver, out. One last thing here I forgot to share with you, is because it was on Silver Surfer, is I got this little trinket as well. I got a sombrero. So this was another one of the little trinkets that there's the stamp on it. But it was sitting on Silver Surfer's head on my desk. Like that. So I forgot to show that, but yeah, alright, there you go. Thanks everybody. Bye.